Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K14 My Career game with Anthony Bennett, who's getting the and one on Roy Hibbert there, putting Hibbert in the poster, and Roy Hibbert, who's getting injured on a fadeaway jumper there. He knocks it down, falls to the floor, and he's out for the game there, out for like 4 to 6 weeks. This is the second time we played the Pacers, and someone knocked down a bucket and then got injured. So Hibbert's down. They call a timeout or just stoppage of play. Sometimes when people get injured, they don't stop the thing, and you just see the players injured and you get a 4-on-5. But there, they just called a timeout or whatever the hell happened there. And you see, unfortunately, we pick up our second foul early on in the game within the first 2 minutes. So I gotta take a seat for the rest of the first quarter. Thankfully, my teammates hold the lead in check there. The gap pretty much stayed the same between us and the Pacers. So here comes Tice immediately off the bench, knocking down that shot, and we are on the Cavs. Of course, still trying to get kind of used to the Cavaliers here, kicking out the Karolinko, who knocks down the shot there. So I'm still having fun with the Cavs, man. I said last video, I'm liking the Cavs so far, and that hasn't changed. I'm still liking my teammates and stuff like that. Of course, we're still waiting for Kyrie to come back. When Kyrie comes back, the dynamic of the team is probably going to change a little bit, because I would think Kyrie's going to come into the starting lineup and probably replace Dion Waiters, or, somehow I might end up a shooting guard, maybe something like that, as Anthony Bennett ferociously throws it down there. So, we're still waiting for Kyrie, but in the meantime, we're definitely holding it down, and this is a pretty important matchup. This is the game before the All-Star break, and the Pacers are our competition for the 8th seed right now in the Eastern Conference. Now, both of us, I believe, are under 500, but we are competition for the 8th seed. If we win this game, I think we tie the Pacers. I don't think we passed them yet, but we'll tie the Pacers in the standings, and we definitely got a lot of time. We got like 20-something games between post All-Star break and the playoffs beginning to make our way up in the standings. So, don't expect us to get the number 1 seed. We're like 15 games out. Don't expect us to make a run at the 1 seed. I think the Bulls are at the 1 spot, as Denny Tice fading away to beat the second quarter buzzer there. 0.8 seconds left and getting that to go. And you see Bynum getting the dunk to go. I think I had to get a double-double in the game, which we did. Very nice and soundly. But yeah, I don't think we could get maybe at least an 8 seed. I just want to make the playoffs. But if we could get maybe like a 7 or 6 seed, that would be fine. Because right now, if we're the 8 seed, we're going to have to play those Bulls who are the 1 seed. I don't know how to feel about that. We usually play pretty well against the Bulls. I don't think I've ever lost against the Bulls so far this year, so it might work out okay, but at the same time, they're the 1 seed for a reason, so I'll see how it goes. You see Paul George getting that floater to go. CJ Watson trying to put some moves on Tice. Jose Calderon is supposed to be the starting point guard for the Pacers, but I don't know if you guys remember or not from the last time we played the Pacers when I was on the Hawks. Calderon hit that jump shot, and then he tore his ACL after hitting that shot. So, he's not there. CJ Watson's starting, and Paul George is taking that all the way, and now Roy Hibbert's not in the game, and Roy Hibbert's replacement was Mirza Teletovic for the most part. Sometimes David West will move to the 5, as I think he is there right now. But Mirza Teletovic is somehow on the Pacers, and he was actually giving us problems. He would knock down his fair share of 3-pointers and stuff like that. He was spacing the floor in a different way than Roy Hibbert would. But here comes Tice on the break, knocking down the shot. And I was just, mid-range shots were just flowing all game long for me. I don't think I took a single 3 more than like 1 or 2. And you see I get the block there, Lance Stevenson, but it was like I would get into the mid-range, and I would just in the flow pretty much every time. Here, they start double-teaming me, because I was just in the flow so much. And I find Karolinko and get that bucket there. Nice little highlight. You get the block, and you get the assist there. So that's all good. You see, once again, they're double-teaming me, but this time I'm taking it all the way to the rim. There's a lane wide open. I don't know how after they double-team me, but I'll definitely take it. Here in the fourth quarter, we're starting to get a little bit of space, and look at CJ Watson flopping. Come on, CJ, you're better than that. Just flop that midcourt trying to get that call there. The refs obviously saw it. They did not call it. And you see Felix taking it all the way there. I honestly don't know who this Felix guy is. He doesn't exactly shoot it like Dion Waiters, but if you leave him wide open from the corner, he'll maybe take a 3-pointer. He usually takes his 2s, and he's an alright finisher at the rim. I could throw some lobs to him, so that's okay. We could work with that. Here you see Paul George trying to get his team in the game. It was close in the first 3 quarters, but we started getting a little bit of gap. But now Paul George is trying to close for his team, cutting the gap to 5. Gonna try to get it to 2, but I double-team George, and it goes out to Watson, who's tired and can't knock down the open 3. I just took a chance that, we can't let Paul George have the ball, and they can't let Denny have the ball, because Denny's gonna dunk that with one home in under 4 minutes remaining, trying to close out this win against the Pacers on our home court. David West getting rejected by, I believe, Karolinko in the paint there on the break. Once again, Denny in the corner, knocking that down. I was just, in rhythm all game long, man. I think that was a deep 2, but nonetheless, like I said, those mid-range shots were just flowing from me. And here, Dion Waiters knocking down the 3 there. Gotta love Waiters. Knocks down pretty much everything I give him, and we do come out with the win. We end up getting a turnover, and for some reason, Bynum intentionally fouled Stevenson while we're up 13 points. I guess that's just, the ups and downs of having Bynum on your team. We come out the win nonetheless. So, we're exiting this Pacers game, and now I'm actually going to take you to the Rising Stars game, as you see our, coin stuff. I show this at the end of every game just so people know it's on Hall of Fame, because the 2.0 difficulty thing means it's Hall of Fame, the difficulty bonus thing. So there's a reason why I show those coins things at the end of every game. And here you see, we were also supposed to be in the slam dunk contest, but unfortunately, I never got to actually participate in the slam dunk contest. I think that's a glitch where, nobody can be in the dunk contest this year. I've seen other people have that problem as we get the chase down block there on Jackson Ellis. But we are in the Rising Stars game, and I was going to get the Rising Stars game its own video, but I was like, you know what, there's not really too many highlights in this game, and there's not really too many big names in the game. It's not exactly the most spectacular thing, and it's kind of hard to get assists in the Rising Stars game because these aren't exactly studs on the floor. You give them to them more often than not, they'll brick a shot. So we're in the Rising Stars game. We have our 50th matchup with Jackson Ellis. I don't remember there's an endorsement on the line or not, but all I know is we're going to outplay him anyway. So whether there's an endorsement on the line or a bet on the line, we outplay him nonetheless. And here you see this dude, Philemon. I don't know what his name is, but that guy used to actually be my teammate. When I was on the Minnesota Timberwolves, I get a block in that dude. Dude's like a foot taller than me, and I get the block. I give it to Trey Burke, who decides to not pull up the shot. All right, Trey Burke. But yeah, that dude, Philemon, was actually my teammate in Minnesota. He replaced Corey Brewer in the lineup. He was like our 6th man off the bench or something like that. So, he was alright. I mean, he's a pretty athletic dude, as you see me throwing it up to one of the Plumleys. I believe that's Mason Plumlee, who I threw that up for. But yeah, that Philman, he's alright. And we're also playing with Tyler Zeller, who is our teammate on the Cavs now. And we're playing against Anthony Bennett, who is our teammate on the Cavs. So, a few Cavs in this squad. There's one Timberwolves, actually 3 Cavs in this squad. So, the future is bright, man. The future is bright in Cleveland. We got 3 guys in the Rising Stars game. And you see me running a little pick and roll with Mason Plumlee or Miles, man. I believe it's Mason. I believe Mason's the one in the Nets. I think his number is 1. I could be wrong. I could be right. Who knows? All you see is I'm sitting on the bench here. I don't have too many assists. I'm trying to dish it out. As you see, I dish it out here. And finally, my teammates would not knock down a perimeter shot all game long until that one. But yeah, I'm trying to dish it out. I don't want to take too many shots in the Rising Stars game because there's no point in me doing it. So you see me lobbing it, but my teammates, they can only score so much, so I had to do a little alpha dog roll and score for my team here and there. Though you can see I not give it to Philman, who knocks it down. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. I still don't care how to pronounce his name. And there you see Olenek getting the bucket in 1, getting that to go. And we do have a nice comfortable lead in this game, so we definitely want to win this game. We definitely want to reject Jackson Ellis at all costs. Jackson Ellis having a pretty rough game right now. I got 2 blocks in him, and he had a rough shooting game otherwise. Unfortunately, Derek throw the turnover, and Leonard getting the and 1. He's a rookie on the Bulls. I think he's actually on pace to get Rookie of the Year, which is one reason why the Bulls are doing so well. I'm not sure how the hell the Bulls got him, considering they actually did pretty well last year. They get such a good player in the draft, but they did get him, as I tried to throw the oop there to Tyler Zeller, trying to get that Cleveland connection going, but instead it's a turnover, and this dude, Brewer, fading away and knocking it down. I don't know if that's the same Brewer that knocked down the game winner in that game we had against the Suns, but he's one of the Brewers. I think that dude it was H. Brewer. Who might be in this game? I don't know. All you know is you see me getting that thing to go there. Jackson Ellis is just struggling, man. Everything he puts up does not go down. Tice on the rebound, trying to run with Jackson Ellis on the floor, but he does get back up. But I don't care because he can't find me, and I'm pulling up this 3. I'm knocking down that 3 there. 21 points, solid shooting game. Like I said, not really trying to force any shots. I'll pass it out the shot clock if I have to. But if they can't score, I might as well take some of these shots myself. I have not missed a single shot from 3-point range. I think I was perfect from 3 for pretty much the entire game. 80% shooting. Obviously, we're doing good with that. We throw the alley-oop to Philman there. He throws it down there, doing a little double clutcher. I don't even know what. We got a nice, comfortable lead. And the coach actually sits me down for the rest of the game, which I don't really mind. I didn't really care too much to be in this game. game. I'm more looking forward to the All-Star game. So we take a seat on the bench. That's it for this game. Hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more NBA 2K14 My Career games and stuff like that. And next time, I will catch you guys for the All-Star game with LeBron and Kevin Durant and Kobe and all the big names.
Great game tonight. How does it feel to come out here as a young player on such a big stage and really showcase your skills?
It was a real honor. I was happy to get the invite. And playing in this game with all the other young stars in this league means a lot to me. I was feeling good during warm-ups, and I'm glad it carried over into the game, man. Hopefully this is only the beginning, and you'll be seeing more of me at All-Star weekends in the future, but you never know, really. This may be my only opportunity for something like this, so I've been trying to enjoy every minute of it as much as I possibly can.